Have you ever felt like life is unfair? Like no matter how much you try, nothing changes? This is the story of a man who waited quietly for years. Everyone thought he was wasting his life, but in the end, life gave him more than he ever dreamed of. Stay with me till the end, because this story might just change the way you see patience. There was once a young man named Arman. He lived in a small town, not rich, not powerful, just a simple man with simple dreams. But Arman had something most people around him didn't. He had patience. He believed that good things take time, and he believed that hard work never goes to waste. From a young age, he loved painting. While his friends ran after quick jobs, fast money, and easy success, Arman would sit for hours with a brush in his hand, colors on his fingers, dreams in his eyes. He wanted to become a great artist, but there was only one problem. Nobody in his town cared about art. Whenever he showed his work, people laughed. Paintings won't fill your stomach, Arman. Stop wasting your time. Get a real job. Even his own family began to lose hope. His father said, "You're chasing shadows. Look at your friends. They're earning. And you, just sitting with colors." Arman listened quietly. He never argued. He just kept painting. Years passed, but nothing changed. He struggled to sell even a single painting. Sometimes he didn't even have money for food. There were nights when he slept hungry. There were days when he thought, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm foolish. But then he would pick up his brush again, because deep down, his heart whispered, "Keep going. Your time will come." One day, a big art exhibition was announced in the city. Artists from across the country were coming. It was a golden chance. Arman decided to take his best work. He worked day and night, pouring his soul onto the canvas. Every brushstroke carried years of waiting, struggle, and silent patience. Finally, the day came. He traveled to the city with nothing but hope in his heart and his paintings in his hands. When he placed his artwork in the exhibition hall, some people laughed again. "Who will buy this?" they said. But Arman didn't reply. He just waited. Hours passed. Crowds came and went. Nobody even looked at his work. Arman's heart sank. Tears burned his eyes. He thought, maybe this is the end. Maybe I was wrong all along. But just then, something happened. An old man with kind eyes stopped in front of his painting. He stood there for a long time, silently staring. Then he turned to Arman and asked, "Did you paint this?" Arman nodded, his voice trembling. "Yes, sir." The man smiled. "There's something alive in this painting, something I haven't seen in years." That man was not just anyone. He was a famous art collector. Within minutes, he bought not one, but every single painting Arman had brought. The news spread through the exhibition. Suddenly, everyone who had ignored Arman's work now gathered around him. They looked at him with new eyes. That day, Arman's life changed forever. From a nobody, he became somebody. His name started appearing in magazines. His paintings were displayed in galleries across the country, and the same people who once mocked him now praised him. But do you know what Arman said when people asked him about his success? He smiled and whispered one line, "I just waited quietly and life rewarded me big. My friends, sometimes life tests us with silence. We give our best, but nothing happens. We try again, and still, no result. And in those moments, we feel like giving up. But remember, patience is not weakness. Patience is strength. When you keep going despite the silence, despite the mockery, despite the hunger, you're building something powerful inside you.